The army is an institution. The prison is an institution. Schools are an institution. And institutions can only run smoothly with the cooperation of the individuals within that institution. Excusez-moi. Un bodum. Now, the way that individuals are treated by, we'll use the example of British institutions because we are used to British institutions, is nothing short of criminal. They criminalise us for being poor. They criminalise us for being thick. They criminalise us for having an emotional meltdown, a mental health issue. We are penalised from pillar to post if we do not conform to the stiff upper lip Victorian way of life, which is still alive and kicking. So, in this episode of Politics and Ironing with Williams, I want to speak about prisons and prison reform. I done a four month stretch between August the 9th, 2005 and December the 9th. So I was in August to September, September to October, October, November, November, December. I was in 4 months in a prison in Amsterdam. And the irony is that prison is now a school, a British school. After I left the Netherlands, crime went down and they had no need of these ancient, crumbling concrete prisons. This was a really old prison that I was in. Huis van Bewaring Havenstraat. It was on the docks road there, like in the harbour. On the harbour road in Amsterdam. So only 4 months I done as a jailbird, right? And you're talking about a graduate here who had a very good education, who never thought that he would end up behind bars. But that's what happened. Because I went cuckoo. My mental health went off the scale, mate, right? Because a combination of this relentless life, relentless, with the shocking, horrible terrors, the awful global tragedies, they were ticker taping in the back of my mind, weren't they? And here we are, 22 years on from 9/11. That's when it started for a lot of people, see? Yeah, the collective subconscious, watching them aeroplanes piling into the Twin Towers. That's when it started for a lot of people. The mental ill health. And then, you know, you're under a lot of stress. What happens then? You're sitting outside a coffee shop in the Dam, in Amsterdam, and you're smoking a big fat spliff, eh? Ja, dankjewel, de. Big fat spliff, dankjewel. And then 7/7 happens, doesn't it? And you're sat there and you're thinking, fuck's sake, what's wrong with the fucking world? You're thinking. And the bombs that went off triggered a bomb in your own head. And that was my story. I had a month. I was a month on the run. Daniel had 4 days on the run. I had a month. I was a fugitive, crisscrossing the Netherlands. But I was off me tits. I was the cuckoo in the cuckoo clock. Cuckoo! Right? But I got a story out of it. I got a book out of it. But I haven't worked properly in 18 years. I haven't been paid for my labour. Because once you go into prison, it's very, very hard. Unless you want to work in Timpsons. Putting the soles on the feet of the 9 to 5ers. Or cutting the keys of the people entering their sad little domain with their microwave meal and their Prosecco. Unless you want to work in Simpsons and cut the keys for these people and put new soles on their shoes, you're going to find it very hard to get a job like. I mean, even if the CV and all that, and even in the passage of time, even if that goes away, the psychological damage to your own mind, you've damaged your own chances because the world was insane and you reacted to its insanity. And I feel very, very sorry for Daniel Khalif. Because they're going to hammer him for embarrassing the criminal justice system, Her Majesty's prisons, HMP One's worthless, right, having to transfer all those prisoners, and the institution of the police know how psychology works. It was like Dickensian London, wasn't it? Right, Sergeant, offer the population £20,000 for any information leading to the arrest of Daniel Abed Khalif. And all those 100 people rubbing their hands in glee. Oh, I might get my hands on some money. We'll dob him in, shall we? Oh, I think I saw him on a towpath on a bike. The Havergal hero, plainclothes police officer. One newspaper reporting, we won't mention the newspaper, one newspaper reporting this morning, Daniel Khalif glares at policemen. Well, what do you think he's going to do? Smile sweetly? It's a fair cop, Gav. I had my freedom. I made you look like right pillocks, didn't I? He's bound to glare at them because you know the police, the army, the lawyers, the government, the monarchy. Look at that. Ken Freen, last of the Cardiff Docks detectives. You'd know that they're going to join forces and put a show trial on, aren't they? They're going to find charges. 21-year-old spying for Iran. It's just beyond belief, isn't it? Anyway, I'm getting bitter and vitriolic here now.